So let us start with first question of algebra DPP1. Question number 1. A man drives from his house to the station. If if he drives at the rate of 10 kilometers per hour, at the rate of 10 kilometers per hour, he reaches the station at 6 p.m. He reaches the station at 6 p.m. If he drives at 15 km per hour, if he drives at 15 km per hour, he would reach the station at 4 p.m. He would reach the station at 4 p.m. At what speed in kilometer per hour? At what speed in kilometers per hour should drive so as to reach the station at 5 p.m. Should drive so as to reach the station at 5 p.m. Let us look at the solution of the question. We have given a man which is driving from his house to the station, and we have given the speed in different conditions and the time at which he reached the station. Okay, in the first condition we have as he reached the station at 10 kilometers per hour. Let us suppose that the distance between his house and the station be x kilometer. The distance between this house and the station be x kilometer. Then it is given that x upon 10 minus x upon 15 is equal to 2. How? Because the time taken to reach the station if he drives at 10 km per hour is given by x upon 10, that is distance upon speed, that is x upon 10, and the time taken by him if he drives at 15 km per hour, then the time is given as x upon 15, distance upon speed. So the difference between both the times is 2 hours. So x upon 10 minus x upon 15 is equal to 2. Okay, by solving this equation we will have x is equal to 60 km. Now if the speed at which he should drive to reach the station at 4 p.m. if the speed at which he should drive to reach the station at 4 p.m. be d km per hour, then distance upon speed in first condition, that is 60 upon 10 minus 60 upon d, that is the time taken by the man in second condition, is equal to 1 because the difference between time is 1. So by solving this equation we will have 60 upon d is equal to 5, or d is equal to 12 km per hour. Okay, so at d km per hour he should drive to reach the station at 4 p.m. Let us move to the next question, that is find the smallest positive integer. Find the smallest positive integer n such that square root of n minus square root of n minus 1 is less than 0.01. Okay, let us have the solution of the question given. The solution may be given by, as we have given, root n minus root n minus 1 is less than 0.01. Let us take the inverse of the given inequality. On both sides we have 1 upon root n minus 1 is less than 1 upon is greater than 1 upon 0.01. So by rationalizing we have root n plus root n minus 1 whole upon n minus 1 is greater than 100. Here we have root n plus root n minus 1 greater than 100. From here we can say that root n plus root n is also greater than 100, as n is a natural number, so we can say that root n plus root n minus 1 is greater than 100, so as root n plus root n is also greater than 100. Root n plus root n is greater than 100. Root n plus root n is 2 root n, so we can say that 2 root n is greater than 100, or root n is greater than 50. Root n is greater than 50, or further we can say that n is greater than 2500. N is greater than 2500. Let us be the equation 1. Again, as n is the smallest positive integer, we have given that 1 upon root n plus root n minus 1 decreases as n increases. As n increases, then the expression 1 upon root n plus root n minus 1 decreases. Now, if n is the smallest positive integer such that 1 upon root n plus root n minus 1 is less than 1 upon 100, it is given that 1 upon square root of n minus 1 plus square root of n minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1 upon 100. That is, square root of n minus 1 plus square root of n minus 2 is less than or equal to 100. Or similarly we can say that if root n minus 1 plus root n minus 2 is less than or equal to 100, then root n minus 2 plus root n minus 2 is also less than or equal to 100, or 2 root n minus 2 is less than or equal to 100. From here we have root n minus 2 is less than or equal to 50, or n minus 2 is less than or equal to 2500, or n is less than or equal to 2502. Now in the first equation we have n is greater than 2500, and in the second equation we have n is less than 2502. So in such condition we have only a natural number, that is n is equal to 2501. That is our answer by equation 1 and 2. Okay.